Joining us now, host of the Joe Pomp Show, Joe himself. Good to see you. I guess now we know where the red line is for the NFL.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Leland. It's been fascinating to see. I mean, you just highlighted all of his past discretions from the sexual misconduct that they've alleged in the workplace and everywhere else. What we've seen now is that the other team owners really just care about the money, though. We've seen that he is alleged to have taken a percentage of the money that he is owed to the other owners of 32 franchises or 31 other franchises, and he is alleged to have kept that for himself. And I think that this is the one thing now that NFL owners will point to and say, hey, this might be the final straw.
Are they pointing to it because for all the other transgressions, they couldn't actually pull his franchise rights or punish him? Or are we to believe that they are so motivated by 1/32 of ticket sales that they honestly only care about the money?
Well, I think in a weird way, they protected him before because they wanted to protect themselves indirectly, right? They don't want those allegations to take hold of their franchise, similar to how they have to his franchise. But when you steal someone's money or are alleged to steal someone's money, I think that changes the game. And the process for removal is actually quite simple. It's never happened before, I don't believe, but ultimately owners can hold a vote and vote that another owner has to sell his team. I don't know the majority or whatever, but ultimately they can vote that he has to sell his stake in his franchise. So we'll see if that happens. I don't think this is going to be something that's decided over the next 24 or 48 hours, but certainly within the next weeks, we hope to hear more information. And I believe owners will be very upset.
The real sort of man behind the scenes here is Roger Goodell, right? Who's going to sort of try to orchestrate this in whatever way possible, as he always says, for the good of the league. But you think about the past scandals in the NFL, Deshaun Watson, sexual assault allegations, no punishment yet. Adrian Peterson, child abuse, 1-year suspension. Ray Lewis, homicide, only fined $250,000 by the NFL. Michael Vick got a second chance despite going to jail. Yet, for Dan Snyder, this is the end. Does this give owners an excuse, if you will, to get rid of Dan Snyder for a reason that's not behavior related, that is financial?
Yeah, I think it's certainly an excuse if they want to use it as that. They have the ability to do it if that's the case. Stealing money or withholding money from owners that's within the rules of the NFL is certainly misconduct. I think it's interesting that there's been 4 or 5 other incidents at this point, and he has not been removed as owner. He has not had to sell his stake. The last one, he paid a $10 million fine, and his wife took control of the franchise for a few months. But ultimately, there hasn't really been any massive or big penalties. So if this is the straw that breaks the camel's back, sure, fine, be that. But ultimately, they've had chances to remove him before, and they haven't done.
If you are other NFL owners, is there any advantage to trying to keep him and just claw the money back so you always have this one pariah that the media can focus on and therefore it insulates all 31 other owners from bad behavior?
Yeah, I think in some context, sure, they have the ability to let him be the face of all the problems that the NFL may or may not have with their owners, and they can direct all of that at Daniel Snyder and the Washington Commanders. But ultimately, whether he pays it back or he doesn't, I think this is something that the owners are going to be very upset with, and we'll see what comes of it.
Yeah, it's going to be absolutely fascinating to watch. How does it work? Goodell then puts it to the owners to vote on this, and are we to believe that Roger Goodell essentially will make this decision effectively on his own?
Well, I don't know what the NFL will do. I'm assuming they'll let the facts play out and try to figure out exactly what happened with the money, right? So this has only been presented to the House Oversight Committee in Congress, who is investigating this, and they determined that this is credible evidence to some degree, and they're looking further into it. So my belief is that Roger Goodell and other NFL owners are now asking, hey, we should probably look at this evidence too. Maybe that takes a day, 2 days, 5 days, 10 days, a month to play out. But ultimately, I think that they'll try to find the evidence, and if it is presented, then they'll bring it to a vote.
How wild is it that it took a House Oversight Committee investigation into an NFL team because of alleged misconduct by the owner about sexual offenses and sexual harassment to figure out that they were stealing from other NFL owners? Joe, it's why your podcast is a must listen to, because the saga of the NFL goes on. It's good to see you.
Thanks, Liz.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for watching. Click the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.